Hey guys, we're back. Event 4 has just happened. All sorts of drama happening in the Hercules hold. So just thought I'd go through the scores with everyone, the positions, where people are now. And let's not forget, Bill Kazmaier versus Magnus Magnuson. I don't think I've ever been so excited waiting for those two. Loads of build up for that, and it was pretty epic. So scores on the doors, what I've got for the Hercules hold. I've got Mark Felix took the win. He is the world record holder in that event, and he finished off with 82.26 seconds. That's for a brand new world record. So he broke his previous world record. Second place was Martins Lisis. So he's coming back on the charge now. He needs to do really good on the stones. I'm not sure on where he is overall, but I'll have a quick look and let you guys know. But he had a time of 50.94 seconds. That's a really great time for him. Third place was Mateusz Kiliskowski. As we know, those two boys are always backwards and forwards for sort of top spots at these shows right now. He had a time of 49.64 seconds, taking third. Really needed as well, because Mateusz generally struggles with a deadlift in any event, and he actually did okay today. So this could be the difference and help him hit that podium for for another podium, because he has done one before at Giants about a year ago. So let's look at fourth place was Jerry Pritchett. Another strong performance from Jerry, 49.08 seconds. Fifth place was Luke Stoltman with 46.49 seconds. Luke, living in the UK, has had a little bit of time to practice on this equipment, and he has done many other Giants live shows before. It always does help if you've used the equipment. Not saying he cheated or anything, but he's a bit more familiar with the Hercules hold. Sixth place is Rob Kearney with 39.71 seconds. Seventh place is Mikhail Shivlyakov with 39.18 seconds. Eighth place is Adam Bishop with 38.20 seconds. Ninth place was Tom Stoltman with 34.8 seconds. And 10th place, unfortunately, Rauno Heinle had a bit of a problem with it, 33.94 seconds. Rauno's really great at basically most strongman events, and I think the Hercules hold caught him off guard. If you don't lock into position and drop down or pull against that weight and hold it, you can get pulled left to right. And some of these guys were struggling at the start there just to find their balance point and to be central and not get pulled around too much. So that was the score for the main lot there. Let's just go to the overall scores, because I've got those now. So first place, Mateusz Kiliskowski on 30.5 points. Second place, Jerry Pritchett, 27.5 for Jerry. Really happy for him. He came over initially just for the deadlift, and now he's in second place. Just needs a really great stone run. He could definitely podium now. Mikhail Shivlyakov, third place, 23.5. So Mikhail just being very consistent in the background, not taking any wins, just performing really well overall, as he generally does at things like Arnold Classics. Shame we didn't get him in the final at World's Strongest Man this year, but really great strongman for Mikhail. Fourth place, Luke Stoltman on 22 points. Really great for Luke to be up there. He came, I think it was 8th or 7th at World's Strongest Man. So better performance here today. Good to see. Fifth place, Rob Kearney, 21.5 points. Really happy for Rob. Let's see if he can make the podium now. It's all down to stones, as it always is. Sixth place, Mark Felix, coming back, not from the dead, but coming back, taking an event win. And we've got down here 83.62 seconds, took first place in the Hercules hold for the Giants Live competition. And he now sits on 21 points. In seventh place, Martins Lisis. I don't think he's going to make podium, even if he wins stones now. I think he's out of contention. He's on 20 points overall. You've then got Rauno Heinle in 8th place on 19.5 points. Ninth spot is Adam Bishop on 19 points. And in last place, Tom Stoltman on 13.5 points. So that's your scores for the competition. Now to the real competition, the exciting stuff. Once all the guys had lifted, it was amazing how much more excited I got, just knowing that we were going to see Kaz versus Magnus Magnuson, two legends of strongman, a 4-times champion and a 3-times champion. These guys haven't competed in decades, so it was just too exciting. Magnus decided to go first, and I understand that they changed the handles and where the bolts were in the pillars. And Colin Bryce advised everyone that this reduced the weight down by about 20 kilos. But overall, it was pretty much a similar weight to what the athletes were pulling today. So they just made it slightly smaller and a slightly different handle, just so that it would reduce the chance of injury and give these guys a bit of a chance to put on a show. And boy, did Magnus put on a show. I have to take my hat off to him. I was just blown away. 1 minute and 41.2 seconds. Had that have been on the athlete weight, he would have had the world record. So he smashed it, absolutely smashed it. It got to like 30 seconds and we're like, yeah, well done. You done okay. You can go now. Hit 40 seconds, 50 seconds, broke a minute. People were screaming. People got off their chairs. I was screaming at the laptop. It was absolutely mental. And he finished off hitting 1 minute and 41.2 seconds. So Magnus for Magnussen, Jesus, man, what have you been taking? That was just a phenomenal performance. And you could just see the look in Bill Kazmaier's eyes. He knew it was going to be a challenge, but Magnus set the bar, like he set it way up high. And some guys who are, you know, a bit more knowledgeable about Magnus than I am say his grip is amazing. He's a technical strongman. And actually, hey, if he can compete like that, chuck him in the show. I don't know what his overhead press is like or his deadlift, but it's such an amazing performance from Magnus. So unfortunately, Bill Kazmaier had to go in and follow that. Kaz, you know, really riled up as he would be, really wanted to do well. I've shook Bill Kazmaier's hand. It's not small. He's got giant hands. So I thought, you know, grip strength's going to be there. He's going to be able to get right around that bar, hold it tight for a really long time. And unfortunately, from the offset, the bars were pulling him left and right. And I think this just came down to he hadn't had enough time to practice on the kit. I'm not going to make excuses for Kazmaier because he's a legend in strongman and he knows more what he's doing than I do. But I just felt from the offset, he was getting pulled a little bit to left, pulled a little bit to the right. Once those things are pulling you, it doesn't matter who you are. It's going to be virtually impossible to stabilize. But he managed to stabilize just in the middle and it was kind of pulling him left and right. And you can see he wasn't in a comfortable position and therefore he wasn't able to get comfortable in the hold at all. They didn't release the time. I think it was somewhere around 19 to 20 seconds, which is a real shame because I just wanted these guys to be really close in times, you know, just for it to be like a real competition. And unfortunately, Kaz wasn't going to give up straight away, although he should have done because it was pulling him left and right. And he held his arm. So whether he's hurt himself or not, he hasn't stated anything. But Kaz did his best. He came in at just around 19, 20 seconds. But Magnus for Magnussen took the scalp today. I mean, 1 minute, 41.2 seconds. Highlight of the show for me. I don't think it matters what happens in the stones. I don't think it matters who wins. Magnus for Magnussen, you are the legend today. And really, really enjoyed watching you come back and compete against everyone, really, because we didn't know initially that the weight was that tiny bit lighter, but it really didn't matter. The performance you put on and the time you held that for was legendary. So that video, it won't be coming from me. I'm not really allowed to share stuff. I've had a chat with Giants. They'd rather I do these talks than share actual footage. But if I find anything, I might share it somewhere. But that Magnus for Magnussen lift or hold is going to be shared everywhere. It's probably going to go viral. So keep a lookout for that. If you're on Facebook or Instagram, someone's going to put it up there. Anyway, hope you guys are having a good time. I need to get going. We've got At the Stones next. I've run out of Rogue shirts. I'm going to have to put something else on. I'm trying to change a shirt each video just for a bit of fun. But yeah, I'll catch you guys shortly. We've got to get ready for the Stones and then see who's going to win. My top three for the win based on what we know now. Let's have a quick look at the scores again. We've got Mateus at the top, Jerry Pritchett and Mikhail Shivlyakov. I think Stoltman can challenge for the title, for the podium. But I think looking at the points, first place is going to be anyone's game between Kiliskovsky and Pritchett. I think Mateus slightly better on the stones, and being in the lead, he's also got a few points over Jerry. So my prediction before it happens will be Mateus takes the win in first place. I think Jerry Pritchett's going to come second, and I think Luke Stoltman's going to take a few extra points because he's slightly better than Mikhail Shivlyakov, and I think Luke Stoltman's going to come third. Anyway, that's my predictions, guys. I'll catch you in a bit, and let's see if I was right. Speak to you soon. Bye.